Bulldozers were back, wiping away a homeless encampment in Norman this morning.
Now, this is part of Governor Stitt's Operation Safe initiative.
It is the same encampment we told you about a week ago that was completely rebuilt after the governor's program wiped it away earlier this year.
News 4's Spencer Humphrey talked with people who live there about what's next for them.
Back here on Reed Avenue in Norman, you can hear the beeping of the backhoe behind me that moved all these people's earthly possessions, everything they have to their name, along this sidewalk, even someone's breakfast pushed to the curb here as state troopers are out here again in full force clearing out this homeless encampment. A bright and early wake-up call from state troopers.
And at 7 o'clock, they all came over here.
Who came with an ultimatum.
Everyone that was asleep, they woke them up, gave them 20 minutes to move.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes and you gotta go. Or you're going to jail.
Enforcing the state's trespassing law on the dozens of people who illegally call this state property in East Norman home.
They lost their tents, clothing.
Whatever's on the sidewalk is everything that they have left.
It's another chapter in Governor Stitt's Operation Safe, his crackdown on homeless encampments in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Norman he's deemed dangerous to their surrounding communities.
I'm really heartbroken that they could do it.
Operation Safe first paid this site a visit back in May. While troopers wiped it clean then, by last week we told you the camp had already rebuilt itself, even bigger than before. These people say it's all a cycle.
And where do they go? You know, if you ask anybody where you can go, they don't know. You just move to the next spot. It's only a matter of time before that gets scooped up and thrown away. And it's painful to watch because only by the grace of God does anybody have a roof over their head.
It's close to a bunch of services. They feel safe being there is the main thing, and they keep coming back because no viable solutions have been offered by any level of government to adequately address why those people are there.
Mayor Stephen Holman says nobody with the state gave the city a heads up this would be happening.
The city of Norman and our local nonprofit service providers could have been there and would have been more than happy to have coordinated with the state on this if they had, reached out or expressed any interest in that. Because the state troopers are just doing what they're there to oversee it and make sure the law is being followed, but they're not there to connect veterans to veteran services or, people to housing.
I'm a veteran.
Now, this veteran's not even sure how he's going to begin his new job he was supposed to start tomorrow.
Yeah, because I have to worry about where am I going to go, and what am I going to do, and that's for everybody.
All they did was actually add more mental stress to their already homeless lives.
In a statement Friday, State Senator Lisa Standridge, who represents part of Norman, said she requested this sweep and the previous one, saying in part, sweeps are necessary to protect the public and ensure that Norman residents are not forced to live with the consequences of this illegal encampment in their community.
I don't want them here, but I don't want them to be treated badly, and this is bad treatment. Really unfair to them.
Standridge also adding, we must be committed to enforcing the law and keeping this property clear. Our community does a wonderful job of providing paths to better circumstances for those who want it. Unfortunately, many refuse that help.
I've been trying and I ain't got no help.
And then there's people that are disabled, mentally disabled, physically disabled. So there's an 80-year-old lady out here, there's people in wheelchairs.
Just because we're down on our luck don't make us bad people.
This week, Governor Stitt's office sent bills to the cities of Tulsa and Oklahoma City, asking them to reimburse the state thousands for costs related to Operation Safe sweeps in their cities. So far, no bill sent to Norman. If the state sends you a bill to pay for the costs of what they did today, will the city pay it?
I would doubt that we would. There would probably be a city council decision to make, I suppose. You start getting into billing, intergovernmental billing. I could think of a pretty long list of things I could send the state of Oklahoma a bill for if we really want to get into that.
As for these folks,
It's maybe where I am, it's not who I am.
the cycle continues.
This will be a snapshot in my life. I'll find someplace eventually. I don't want this to be the end of my story.
In Norman, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right, Spencer. Now, we reached out to the governor's office to see if he had anything to share about today's operation. He did not.
However, the Highway Patrol said individuals at the encampment were given ample time to collect their belongings before they had to leave.
They added, quote, "We understand that homelessness is a complex issue and we recognize the challenges faced by those experiencing it. There are numerous resources available in the Norman and Oklahoma City areas that provide emergency shelter, food, case management, behavioral health services, and assistance finding permanent housing."
Individuals can also call 211 to be connected with available local resources.